Sunday dinner album of the week is My Name Is My Name by Sir Pusha T. I do not know his government name.
Terrence
Select
Thornton.
Terrence Thornton, selected by Jordan himself. Why did you pick this album, sir?
I just honestly I hadn't heard this album in a really, really long time. And this is what the first I can't remember if this is Pusha T's first solo album or not, but this is the first solo Pusha T album that I heard
Yeah.
that I'd ever heard.
I think there might have been
So
one before this. This is 2013,
yeah,
so
I think there might
let's
have been
fact
one
check
before
it.
that. Yeah, let's
Pusha
see here.
T discography.
I feel like there was one before that.
Yeah, Fear of God, Let Us Pray.
Yeah, Fear of
Uh,
God. Okay, yeah. And I think that's the one that might have had Exodus on it, but I can't remember. Um,
uh, so did it hold up upon
unless Exodus
re-listen?
was a single. I'm tripping. Yeah, it did actually. I really some of the songs are dated, of course, because it
Yeah.
came out 12 years ago, but it does hold up a lot. And I just remember like this album, I would listen to this album when I was in college, and I would
Yeah.
just spin this shit like nonstop walking to and from class because I my apartment was like it was just really far away from where my buildings were on campus. So I'd be walking fucking 3, 4 miles a day. So I'd just spin this album like crazy. So it just takes me back to that time period where you're getting up at 8 a.m. and hustling to class and trying to stay awake and all that shit, getting to the cab before all the good eggs were gone, you know. So it brings back fond memories of a simpler time in life where I wasn't paying for anything, and the only thing I was worried about was what I was going to blow my refund check on. Um,
You believe the theory that part of the reason, so a lot of like urban developers believe in like super walkable cities, and
mhm.
a lot of people don't live in them because the United States and we just don't build for density that way. But a lot
Right.
their theory is that most people view the years of college fondly because it was the last time they lived in a walkable city.
Mm.
It was the last time you didn't have to get in your car. People don't realize how annoying it is and how to just have to get in your car and drive everywhere.
It
Until
is
you
annoying.
like live in like a walkable area, and it's just like if you
Yep.
want a cup of coffee, you can just throw on your jacket and walk a block and get a cup of coffee. If you need to pick
Hmm.
up some onions to cook with for dinner, you could just pop into the local market and like you don't
Yeah.
think you'd want it until you live in it. And that's the theory is that's why people view college so fondly
Hmm.
is because that was the last time that
That
they
that
lived
makes
that way.
sense.
Also, they think that's why Disney World is so popular is because you get to live in a walkable city with great
Just
public
walk everywhere.
transportation.
Yeah.
Like,
True. That makes sense.
like it's safe, it's clean, there's great public
Right.
transportation, and you can walk around. It has nothing to do with this with Mickey Mouse. It's just that you want to live like that. So sorry for the tangent, but
Yeah.
college album,
No, you're
8
good.
a.m., good eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So that's kind of what it brings back a lot of fond memories. Also, I just looking back, I don't know how he got all these people on this album. Like the features on this album are fucking insane. I don't know what the budget was on this shit, but
Well,
yeah,
so
man.
what's the respect on King Push's name now? This is Eclipse.
No, no, no. I
Yeah.
know that. I'm saying, but remember, this is like his second solo album on a new, relatively young label at that time period.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I mean, this
I
is
mean, he's
on
still
Ye's
signed to a
label, right?
major. Yeah,
All
good
right,
music. Yeah,
so you got Kanye making the calls for you. You got
yeah, that's
a
true.
two and a half classic album run. That third Clips album was not a classic. The first two were classics.
Yeah,
So you got the cachet of being, on, one half of the one of the greatest rap duos ever, and you got Ye making the
true.
calls for you. So, you know,
Makes sense.
uh,
Yeah, you're right.
okay, so let's talk about some of these features.
Okay.
Two Chains. When are we gonna have a conversation about Two Chains? You're frozen. Let's try to get it back.
Can
You
you hear me?
back? Yeah, I got you. Um, let's
Yeah,
talk about some of these features, man. Two Chains.
yeah.
Can we have a conversation about Two Chains? He's one of those.
Entrepreneur,
He rhymed a word with the
strip
word. I
club
forget
connoisseur.
what. You know,
Um,
I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like at the
there
time I
was a
did
time where
not
people acted
enjoy
like he was
Two
a top five
Chains.
rapper. I didn't forget. Yeah.
His he he's from an he his style of rapping is a style of rapping that I think everyone it's just really dated now. It's called what I call like punchline
Yeah.
rapping. He's just like
Hmm.
saying random words that rhyme. That's nothing that connects to each other. He's just just
Yeah.
yelling things. And I think everyone's just kind of tired of that. But he was like one of the big people who brought that style of rap to the forefront. And now I
Yeah, he
listen
did.
to so much of his verse, so much of his music has just aged so poorly because I'm just so sick of that kind of rap music. Like, Coupe the color of mayonnaise. I'm drunk and high at the same time, drinking
At
champagne
the
on the
same time, drinking
airplane.
champagne on the airplane.
Okay, man.
Spit rounds like a gun range.
Beat it up, rampage. It's like, dude, none of this makes any sense. They're just words that
No,
rhyme.
my favorite is cut your girl. Now your girl need a band-aid.
My new bitch that bought me a new bitch that bought me a new bitch. See, that is a snowball effect. They don't even rhyme. Like you just
Or like just when he had dropped like just the deepest line ever in the history of hip hop, where he said, "She got a big booty, so I call her Big Booty."
he's just
I can't
so
believe you let
much
that
of
shit
this.
fly, yo.
You know, I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like the shit didn't go in the moment because
No, it did bang. It did bang
I
in the
definitely ran a
kickbacks.
lot of those, but I listened back to some of this, and part of it is just I am fed up with that whole brand of rap, that whole style of
Hmm.
rap, just over it.
Yeah,
So I'm not really judging him on the merits. I'm just like,
right.
so I listened to his verse, man. I'm like, this shit is. I have my notes right here. Like, it's time to have a conversation about that Two Chains run because it has aged poorly.
It did. It did. People act like he was top five at the
Oh,
time. That
I was
shit was
there. I
nuts.
was there. I was there. Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. People was calling that shit a classic, and
I did like that album, but it was
I'm
pandemic,
like,
so
can you send me
we
the
were
link to the
outside.
album version you got? Because the one I got is ass. Like,
Well, you know what it was? I liked
what
the
link are
album
you
started
listening to?
strong.
Because if
It
it's in
started it, it
here,
started it started strong. He had to joint with Lotto on there.
oh boy,
Um,
that's your selling point.
I don't know. 2020 was a wild
You
time,
started
man.
strong. You brought
It is
Lotto
what it
in.
is.
Oh God. Oh man, people
Oh
was
man.
gassing that. And I just was like, well, you send me to the link to the one you got because the one on my phone is ass. Like, I did like Trapper Go to the League. That was cool.
I liked Boats 2. Boats 2 was pretty
Yeah,
good.
that was the beginning of the run.
Yeah.
We way off topic. All right, so what's your favorite
Yeah.
track on the album?
Um, I would love to like be different and say a certain song, but I'm not even gonna Nostalgia with Kendrick Lamar is my favorite
Okay.
song on this album. I probably spun that song maybe 10 times a day when this album came out. Kendrick's verse on that shit was otherworldly.
Nuts.
I mean, we still see the breakdowns to this day on Twitter, like once a month from that verse. Just the internal rhyme scheme that she does with his voice. You want to see a dead body? Like I fucking he left Earth on that shit. Um, I would have paid any. I would pay like when we get our big bag. I would pay half of that just to see footage of him writing or recording that verse in the booth.
So this is I know the moment when it hit me. What was the moment where you knew Kendrick was like the one? Like this was this the moment where you were like, oh, he's different.
Um, I think for me, it was either there's like three moments. I just don't remember which order. So I'm gonna say this was one of them for sure, but I think I already knew at that point. I would go the first time I heard Backseat Freestyle,
I pray
and
my dick get big as the
get
Eiffel
big as the
Tower
Eiffel
so I
Tower,
can fuck the
so I
world
could
for
fuck the
17
world for
hours.
72 hours. That one or Mad City, fucking that beat is nuts.
For me,
Or I'm gonna go the Control verse. I mean,
okay.
everybody would.
Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe remix.
Yeah, he
Um,
smoked Jay on that. He smoked
Smoked
Jay on that.
Hove. Um, he was like, my pen touchdown with morphines. I heal niggas. Touchdown with morphines. I kill niggas. Audio track keys, a meal ticket. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah,
just
yeah,
happened to me? Hold
yeah.
on. Like,
Yeah, man.
timeout. I forgot Jay-Z was on this
That
song.
motherfucker.
Like,
Bruh.
whoa. I just you go back and listen to that, and he's just like he just blacks out. And
He
so that
does,
was a
bro.
I lost $100 bet on Good Kid, Mad City because that week Meek dropped
Mhm.
the album with Dream Chasers on it, and I bet my boy Zeke.
Yeah.
I didn't really even know who Dot was at the time, and I
Okay.
bet my boy Zeke who would outsell the first opening week. And Dot just smoked him. I mean, it wasn't even close. Dot was a
Yeah,
superstar. And so
yeah.
I lost $100 on that Kendrick album. I've never been happier because I listened to that shit. That was the first time I really because I wasn't really on Section 80 or
Yeah.
the first other one that came out. So
Hmm.
that was really my first time hearing Dot for real was Good Kid, Mad City, and I think Good Kid, Mad
Yeah.
City is the best rap album in the last 20 years. So, um, what can I say?
Yeah,
Uh,
bro. His fucking. I just wonder like how he. I don't even know how to phrase how I want to say like give him the praise I want to give him. Like
he's a
how
prodigy.
he.
That's the word you're looking for.
Yeah,
He
just
just
like how he learned how to do that with words, with his voice. Like, just I mean, obviously he reads a lot, but I wonder like what did he read that really taught him that ability, or if he just worked at it a lot, or that kind of shit. Because his flow is so unique and so different than a lot of artists. Like when you hear a dot verse, you know it's a dot verse. Like I mean,
yeah,
obviously he has a unique voice, but you could read his verse and it reads like it doesn't read like a rap verse.
yeah. It's like going back
It
and
reads
listening to
like
Big,
fucking
and you're just like,
yeah,
he was a prodigy. It's just like the things
correct,
he
yeah,
says and his ability to the Big's ability to make songs, which a lot of rappers forget. It's not just your
yes,
ability to rhyme; you have to be able to make songs. It's
yep,
just some people are just special. They're just different. They're not,
yeah, and
it's like
big
the first
could
time you
write
saw
hooks too.
LeBron play at William St. Vincent St. Mary, and you're just like, oh, this is different.
Saint Vincent, Saint Mary. Oh,
This isn't
yeah,
like
that
when I
yeah,
saw Zion dunking on kids in South Carolina. While that was impressive, this is different.
yeah,
Like
correct.
it's just different.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude is fucking otherworldly talent.
Would you cut
And
anything
also
from
to
the
be like
album?
he was probably um yeah, I would. There's probably a couple I'd cut on here. I'd cut Suicide and I'd cut Let Me Love You, but I do
Yeah.
love Kelly Rowland. I love her feature on the song though. It just feels weird hearing Push talk about love. I don't know that it
I
should
thought
been
that
that.
Chris Brown song was weak.
Really, I
And
love that song.
and if I could just cut Big Sean and Two Chains out of that song and have Push write
Yeah,
two more verses, I've been
yep,
fine. I don't want to cut the song because Push was
yep.
cool,
I agree.
but I don't.
Yeah.
Big Sean and Two Chains are on my list of like if I never hear from them again, I won't miss anything.
You know what's crazy about? So actually, I was gonna ask you this. I thought about not doing it, so I wanted to ask you this because Big Sean started came out with a lot of promise. Like I loved all his early mixtapes and shit, like fourth quarter and all that shit. And then his first album was all right. Second album was mid, and then his third album, Dark Sky Paradise, was incredible. And then he just like fell off a fucking cliff. So I wanted to ask you, whose fall off was worse, Chance the Rapper's or Big Sean's? Because at one point they both looked like they were about to like be the next big thing.
I would say Big Sean's because at least he's dropping and it's all awful. Chance has just gone on hiatus.
Hmm.
Um, he did drop that one album that "Ooh, I Love My
Yeah,
Wife"
that's true.
album that was ass. Um, but you're allowed one
I love
mulligan.
my wife.
Yeah, you're allowed one mulligan, and he just hasn't been back since then. Big Sean keeps dropping, and it's just progressively
Yeah,
worse.
not
Uh,
connecting. Yeah,
so
it's so weird because he's so talented. I don't understand how he can't make good music anymore.
I just don't think he's that talented. Yo, so
You know what it is? I think his pen is incredible, but the pen is like a minimal part of rapping.
yeah.
Like, you got to be able to make songs. You got to be able to make shit people want to hear. You got to be able to write hooks. You got to be able to know when to drop what record.
Yeah.
And I think he's lost that ability, it seems like.
I concur. So, did this album make you miss Malice as much as it made me miss Malice?
That's a good question. I didn't even think about that. Think about it now. If I'm like listening to certain beats, yeah, because he
Mhm.
like what he would have done on Nostalgia. What?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would love to hear him on that on Snitch for sure. I think he would have smoked Pain. I
yeah.
think Pain would have had so much more depth if Malice was on that record.
I didn't think like I believe if I had listened to this before Let God Sort Him Out, I don't think I would have felt this way.
Hmm.
But it's like that conversation we had Saturday about Desus and Meryl. Like sometimes the
Yeah,
whole is just greater than the parts. And
yeah,
it's the same when I hear like a big boy verse. I just wish 3000 was there. And the same thing when I hear a
yeah.
3000 verse. I just some groups are good and they belong together.
Yes.
And
Yes.
now every Pusha song, album, whatever, just feels like it's missing something because
It's
Malice isn't
incomplete.
there.
Yeah. Yes.
It just
And
really
I think
does. And they're good songs, good projects. It
no,
just,
I feel you. And
you know,
think about now in real time, like I think that's the thing because they both have excellent lyrical ability and all the technical skills and the vocal ability and all that stuff. But I think I don't know if even this is a conscious thing, but like because they are brothers, they're literally like each other's better half. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? And so like, you know, Push was the Flash,
yeah,
but Malice was the fire. He made you feel something. He was great. He had the depth. He had the not the Push has no depth, but you know
yeah.
what I'm saying. But just like the emotive ability and catering to like relatability and things that you actually feel and can understand on a human level. And I think because they each had one half of kind of a heart in terms of making projects. I think that Push never really had to um, develop that part of his game, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
if you're a slasher and I'm a shooter and we're always together, I
right,
don't need to learn how to ball handle.
right.
And I feel like Push never had to learn how to learn a crossover, and I think that is why his projects do feel, I don't want to say hollow, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But there's a certain just ethos that's missing there.
yeah. I think there's just there's a jovialness to Pusha T when
Yeah.
he's around Malice. As a little brother, I can see the little brother in Pusha T when he's around Malice.
Hmm.
And yeah, I feel like because I recently listened to It's Almost Dry. I recently listened to I forget the name of the album, but the one with If You Know, You Know on there. And it just sounds
Yeah.
to me like he misses
Daytona.
his brother. Like
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
He even says so much on this album. I forget the track, but he says, you know, he just wishes his brother was there. So,
Yeah,
anything
even
else you want to add to this one?
uh yeah, yeah, even like the last track on what was the a Jesus King album, the Kanye like gospel album.
I ain't
They
listen to that
they were
shit.
both on they jumped on a song on the last track. And it just like that song just like made the album for me. Like, you know what I mean? And Mouse's verse was so evocative. It had the same effect as the song about their parents almost.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, anything else on this album? Uh, I mean, not really. I mean, I just think, well, one, this is a great way to like jump out on a new label for one, and two, 12 songs in 47 minutes, and you get 8 to 9 really really good tracks. I think that's a great field goal percentage, and most people aren't doing it like that anymore.
I concur. Would I call it a classic? No, but it is a very, very solid solo project. And it sort of stamped Pusha as a
Yes.
real solo artist. His to me his best solo project is
Yeah.
It's Almost
Mhm.
Dry. Um, and so, what do you want to listen to
I
next
feel
week?
you.
Rap or R&B?
Uh, R&B.
All right. This is stretching the name. This isn't really R&B. It's more blues, but we're gonna do Amy
Okay.
Winehouse's Back to Black. So,
Okay. I'm fucking with it.
the crowd should know Amy Winehouse, Back to Black, RIP, and all that.